Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Flamengo.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Kkkk. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't.
Great chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Has a shot! Well, they can break here. Neymar running with the ball. Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Decent chance! It's there! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a two. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Flamengo look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Bale. Pirlo. Aimed beyond the defence. Played back in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira. Ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Hullet. Hullet! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Flamengo find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Vieira. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Eto'o. Messi. And Messi! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Morocco give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's Pirlo. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it out wide. Goes for the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pirlo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Cleared away. And they're quick to get it back. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Defending of the... He's gone for goal! And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicely aimed pass. And he cuts out the supply. Hullet. Neymar. Can he finish? Another special Neymar moment! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is...
He's got full. They've done it! Morocco are back in business. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Searching pass he's played there. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar, shot a goal! Superb goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Morocco take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both.
Here's a shot! Could be danger here. Del Piero. Oh, delightful ball. Roberto Carlos! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there's the end of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Here we go again then.
Substitution in progress.
Flamengo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's cut it out. Messi. Takes a shot! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's Eto'o! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Adriano receives it in a good position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Always onto this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Take back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Moved on forwards. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. That pass has been well intercepted. Eto'o, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Eto'o, pull it, shot, big chance! Goal! Morocco! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 11.
So, time for
Neymar.
changes on both
Number
sides,
10.
actually.
Messi.
Morocco go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goals.
Tries a shot!
Number 80. Ronaldinho.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Morocco have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's decided to go for it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mohamed Salah. Adriano. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Roberto Carlos. And now the breakaway. And he's worked it through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front foot. Climbs up big! He can get that clear. Stood up well to him there. So what can they make of this? Messi has it out wide and in space.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, it's a clear foul and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box and it is just a free kick. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Off the post! And it's Pato.
Flamengo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is it. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Morocco take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any...
He's tried one! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Nesta getting this one clear. And he's in on goal. And now a sudden chance to counter. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great ball, and the shot! They've scored! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And time is up.
E a ligada é mole.
Predictable to the very end, momentum shift.
E a ligada é mole. E a ligada é mole.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Flamengo.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And as you can see, we've already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike... Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Kkkk. And here's Raul. Raul! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. And Del Piero! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang stood his ground strongly. And it's Pirlo. Szoboszlai. Kkkk. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Now it's Szoboszlai. Pullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but...
Takes a shot! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Roberto. He's having a go! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, well measured. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Szoboszlai opts for safety.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Neymar. Neither of them has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Chouameni, 30 minutes gone. Raul. Rijkaard. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Serginho's cross. And he's taking no chances there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice physical challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Neymar. And it's Kkkk. Raul. Just eases him. Kkkk! It's a loose ball. Oh no, this does not look good.
Pô, Pelé, tá osso.
Bale engages and forces him off the ball.
Pô, o cara tá com o time grátis. Parece eu que tô com o time grátis.
And the pass is intercepted.
There will be one
Saliba.
minute added time.
For Szoboszlai. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his
Here we
way
go
to
again.
the information center? Substitution
I think
in
they have
progress.
to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Played through for the wide man. And this is Neymar. Neymar!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now.
Falando.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Raul. Kkkk gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no
Pô, uma vez
choice.
joguei, cara. Pô, minha zaga ficou tanto exposta que eu até parei
Neymar.
essa formação.
Lovely, now then. Distributed tidily. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. I've fallen kindly here.
Time grátis, tá? É time grátis.
But it's Thuram. Looking to play him in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Mohamed Salah, and this is Ibrahimovic. He's in a great position here.
O time dele todo é grátis. Nenhum jogador é pago.
Chouameni. Flamengo, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Saliba. And it's Neymar. Now it's Raul. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Zico. And he's in on goal.
Olha lá.
Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be. Played out towards the right wing. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Lovely feet. And it's made its way to him.
Mesma jogada toda hora.
And a chance from a corner.
Dá certo. Eu já sei o que ele vai fazer, mas dá certo.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Mohamed Salah gets great chance.
Ele nem mexeu o goleiro, Jó.
Well, that was highly impressive.
Ele nem mexeu o goleiro, Jó. Qual é, mano?
So that's raised an alarm or
Pô,
two.
te falar não, dá não. Dá não. Dá não. Ih, tá
And
maluco.
that's it.
Tá maluco.
To Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Tá maluco. O outro jogou com a IA ligada, mano. Eu joguei contra a IA. Agora esse aqui, porra, pelo amor de Deus. Se perder essa agora, eu caio pra segunda. time dele grátis, maluco.
O que acontece? Mano, é o que eu te falo, você tem que jogar com variação tática, 3 a 4 antes. O cara tiver com 4 bem, como tudo bem, o cara vai sobressair. Aquela partida como eu contigo, o Galera, tem 3 zagueiros. Isso, entendeu? Só que era trocação. Pode vir que fazer um pouco fazer outro. Falo, se for aprender a jogar Premier e NBB, vai ver a dinâmica do jogo, como é que é. E pra tu que dribla muito e tem gosta de dar blitz, é melhor ainda. Se fosse o cara tomar do outro drible, do toque, já era.
Vou testar agora.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Now it's Hullet.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fiore. Ball played for Zico. And it's Rijkaard. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Zico. Caceres looking to hit the byline here.
Oh, smashing header!
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Roberto Carlos does really well there. He is strong. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Caceres. Strong running down that left flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Zico plays it short. Zico played in. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Bale. He's got away. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Mano, o bagulho tá bom pro meu lado não.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Referee has just said play on. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's searching through. He's through. It's one-on-one. Oh, what a mistake. Tries a shot. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear. Zico.
Aí foi eu mesmo. Foi eu.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's neat. He's on it, can he get away? Fiore's cross. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Bale charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Passe do Bale, cara.
Szoboszlai. It's a good run down the right. That's very neat.
Calma aí, minha. Ó, neguinho. Calma aí, neguinho.
Ball played for Zico. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That is lovely. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Pô, não toquei nele. Toquei no Robertinho.
And intercepts. Rijkaard. 15 minutes till half-time. Zico. And it's Cáceres. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Zico. Ball played for Rijkaard. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Thuram can get it clear. Chance here to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found a way through. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Cáceres. Here comes another cross. And he's straight offside. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Half-time getting close now. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Marquinhos. Fiore. Passing nice and neat. Van Dijk gets over and into... And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Eu vou... Calma aí, calma aí.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Deixando o campo.
Here's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's hoisted clear. Flamengo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Van der Ven. Zico. Van Nistelrooy. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, a very decent attempt. Corner number 2 then. Has a look and plays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Zico. The most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Aubameyang, and it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Zico. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He can run onto that. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Szoboszlai. Now it's Aubameyang. And he's managed to get free. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai plays it in. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's been slipped through. And this is Messi. Oh, cracking ball. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up.
It's Pirlo! Same again, same outcome.
Flamengo really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Flamengo have their second corner now.
Para a entrada de camisa 10. Substituição.
Terrific header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dani Olmo. Szoboszlai. Aims beyond the defence. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Dani Olmo. The cross. A mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Szoboszlai threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's had it nicked away. That'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. That has ended up in no man's land. Caceres. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Marquinhos. And he's forced to go back. De Arrascaeta. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross to the back post. O'Shea gets it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
De Arrascaeta. Caceres in acres of space out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a runner. Can he get onto this?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Caceres cuts it out. De Arrascaeta. And this is Adriano.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Dani Olmo. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Pass is just
Merda
off
que eu
target.
fiz.
And claimed it back swiftly. That is good alertness. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.
Eu entendi já. Calma aí então. Eu vou tentar botar uma aqui. Com 3 zagueiros. Porém ofensivo do jeito que eu gosto. Posso tentar? Assim, né? Não, pô. Não é 4 zagueiros. É 3. Isso. Entendeu, João? Ó.
Eu tô falando, você acelera o passe sem necessidade, você tinha a oportunidade de carregar a bola. Presta atenção. Aqui tu tinha carregado a bola até a linha do meio campo praticamente, você já deu um passe. Você só tinha 2 opções, esse maluco aqui e esse, que não ia ganhar na corrida, certo? Turma, tu aprender a jogar no que for, bora.
É fogo, cara. Eu só sei jogar pra frente, mano. Não sei jogar igual vocês não na tabela, não. Entendeu? Eu não sei jogar na tabela igual vocês, não. É difícil tocar, voltar a bola, fazer a tabela ali atrás pra poder... Eu sou objetivo, mano. Eu já jogo pra frente. Eu já tentei jogar assim, não consegui, mano. Mas a tua ideia é válida, pô. Entendeu? A tua ideia é válida, mas é difícil. acho que aqui, ó, possa ser que fique mais ofensivo. Entendeu? Possa ser que fique mais ofensivo. Aí o que eu posso fazer? Jogar um defesa recuada no Vieira. Aí ele vira um quarto zagueiro. Né? Tiro o pivô contra-ataque do Messi. Aí eu boto a ofensiva no Pirlo. No Roberto Carlos. O David vai. Pô, mas acho que não precisa não, mano. Não precisa não, ele corre o campo todo, pô. Se eu botar defesa recuada nele, pô, eu não vou ter apoio no ataque, tá ligado? Ele corre pra caramba. A velocidade dele aqui tá até meio zoada um pouquinho. Assim tá bom. Acho que é melhor deixar o Nesta, que é destruidor, por lado. Vamos ver. Vamos ver.
Pegou a bola, mano, vai dar a bola. Assim, não tô querendo ser o bravo, não. Tô te passando que eu maluco é clássico, tá ligado? O maluco que eu jogo, às vezes ele joga. Acho que o jogo fermentou ele com o maluco aí, ó. Pegou a bola, ó. Presta atenção, ó. A linha de 4 fica do cara, não. Você tá atacando com 3 aqui embaixo, ó. 1, 2, 3 aqui, mais 2 ali passando aqui, ó. Presta atenção no que você foi fazer, ó. Que na verdade, beleza, tu tocou ali, mas tu toca pra esse cara aqui, esse meio é lá no triângulo. Tu nunca pode dar direto na ponta, dá no meio e depois você dá na ponta, porque o cara vai sair, ó. O cara já perdeu, beleza. Você tinha que carregar essa bola, mano, até o fim. Ó, beleza, você achou que talvez eu passaria, porque o cara já vai tirar o zagueiro aqui, ó. Ó. Olha lá, olha lá. Ó. Vou voltar aqui. Quando passa, o cara deu passe fraco, porque provavelmente tá com o dedo no botão de corrida. Ah, perdeu a jogada. Eu colocaria a defesa recuada no David, mano. Sabe por quê? Você botar no Vieira, quando o cara vier tabelando ali, não vai ter o cara pra poder. Você vai perder o cara pra tentar finalizar a tabela, porque ele vai fazer a linha de defesa, entendeu? Colocaria.
E se eu botasse o David como volante? Entendeu? Se eu botava o David como volante. E o Vieira, ele vai virar um quarto zagueiro. Ah, tá ouvindo aí na live? O Vieira vai virar um quarto zagueiro. Eu deixei o David como MLG por causa do apoio. Ah, vamos ver, se não dá certo, eu vou falar com tu. Vou fazer o que tu falou.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements.
He's having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good.
And Hullet! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running
Se o-
that. You're
Às vezes
always
o
gonna have
passe
chances with
entra,
that
né?
kind of movement.
Quando o passe não entra, que é bravo.
And it's Isco. Bellingham. McAllister. It's Bellingham. And it's McAllister. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed.
O time dele também é.
Dyke defending
Vai
his
roubar pra
corner
ele, vai começar a
stubbornly,
puxar pra
stood
ele.
up very well to his man. Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Hullet.
Por isso que eu guardo o apoio do David
Could move up a
subindo.
gear here. And here's Del Piero. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Acho que vou botar a ofensiva no David e deixar o Pirro.
Decent progress down the left. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
Damn it! Goal! And they're at it again!
Entendeu? Viu? Mesmo sem a ofensiva, o apoio dele.
That is a goal worthy
E olha que ele não tem nem
of
muita.
universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Ele nem tem muita habilidade ofensiva, mas só ele apoiando, que se ele perde a bola, ele volta correndo também. O Pirlo não tem tanta velocidade quanto ele.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Hakimi. He has found the way through. The cross comes in. Oh, sweet feet. Has a shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bellingham. Bellingham. Now it's Isco.
Ah, que isso.
To shoot!
Que isso. Tá na frente dele.
And they are dragging it
Na frente dele.
game on again.
Pelo amor de Deus.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was
Isso aí
very
que me
well
mata.
played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Played into the middle. Thuram can get it clear. He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Isco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Hullet. Might be danger here. Oh, they could be caught out here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Errado.
Howson. Hakimi. Tries to pass it through. Hakimi. He's found the way through. There's the delivery. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's a throw-in. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. Well, would you believe that?
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Nuno Mendes. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
It's going to be another throw.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Rodri cuts out the pass. Pinches it off him.
Ah,
And it's
pô,
half-time
vamos
here.
pra frente, pô.
Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Flamengo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Substituição.
And we're underway again. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there.
Que isso.
Evidence
Que
of
sorte.
annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's hit it long, but astray. Bellingham. Flamengo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Isco is always looking to break lines. Bellingham, nicely spread. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Vinicius Junior over to the left. Oh, that's neat. And it's McAllister. Ball driven towards the far post. And the volley. Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Bellingham. Tries to play it through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Camisa 14, camisa 10.
Nossa.
Just too high.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
That's going up front in a hurry. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in.
Poxa,
And that's
que
out
isso?
of reach. Neymar. Palmer looking to add to his goal. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nuno Mendes aims beyond the defence. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's the keeper's ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Não.
Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer. Cruyff wins the duel this time, and it's Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Tá vendo, Jó? O Vieira não sobe, mano.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Cristiano Ronaldo, real chance!
O Vieira não sobe. Aí quando ele ataca, já tem 4 defendendo.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And the ball's come loose here. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That pass isn't the best. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Ah, que merda, cara. Tinha adiantado.
De Gea gets good distance on it. He's tried one! And he's gone looking for safety. That's that, the end. Flamengo can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results.
Aí a visão do jogo é muito direta. Para cada um marca um pouco. Tem que fazer uma jogada do pé. Então, quando ele já era, já a ponta dele puxou lá para cima da bola, puxou para marcar a lateral dele, ele foi marcar um maluco lá em cima. Ele toma dele, ficou de cara, o outro maluco aqui embaixo, tá cara, não deu o que fazer, o bagulho dele demorou a chegar. Aí ele teve, veio no caminho que alguém fez o pênalti. Ele tentou posqueiro, que é a quantidade dele ser um ataque. Ele ficou sobrecarregado, assim. Por isso que eu não tá vendo assim, né? Porque tá jogando, não dá pra prestar atenção. Mas é exatamente isso aí. Ó, ele deu um passe pro outro. Ó, 3 zagueiros seu aqui. Aqui não vai dar pra tu ver uma bala, dá um por um. Ó, fala um por um, ó. Cada um por um, tá vendo? Tanto na direita como lá do outro lado. Se pega esse passe e você joga com o meio aqui com o Cristiano, até aqui beleza. Mas se tu volta essa bola aqui pro meio nesse maluco aqui, que eu não sei quem é, ó, esse jogador aqui ia lá no fim. Olha o campo que ele ia correr, ó. Não foi, deu direto nele.
É, de novo. É já o costume, mano. Pensar nessa parada aí, mano. Caraca. Vou tentar melhorar isso aí. Pô, mano. Tá bom. Não dá não, meu bullet. Como é que tá teu bullet, velho? Tá upado pra cabeçada? Pô. Davi subir mais, eu tenho que deixar ele um pouco mais ofensivo. Mano, será que a internet caiu? Ah, não. Ah, tá bom. Tá bom. Mas vou pegar essa visão aí de jogar pro cara do meio pra passar pro cara da ponta. Ó, vambora. Pô, essa aqui é a coça, né? Isso aqui eu não vou nem fazer muita coisa. O cara é top 8. Ah, deixa isso aqui mesmo. Vai que dá certo. Dois volantes, olha lá. Dois volantes. Tô aqui. Essa aqui tinha que ser ter 3 volantes. Mas tá bom, bora. Aqui a coça. Se fizer 3-0 rápido, eu saio do jogo.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely lead.
Big header!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That pass isn't the best. And here's
Lá pra frente, o cara toca ali.
It's a searching pass. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. on time, excellent interception. Long. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Demora, mano.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Pirlo. And this is... And a chance! Goal!
Lançou ao
Flamengo!
fio, né?
And Flamengo take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Ah, vou de
when you're
honra.
in on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Palmeiras are already chasing the game. Tries a shot! They've got it all! And the lead lost no time at all.
Aí,
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've
Aí.
continued to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
só dos caras que o cara tira pra frente. O meu cabeceia pra dentro do gol.
But boy, he will want that one. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pullet thinks about the shot. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Seedorf. And Messi!
Ó,
Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
o meu domínio.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Sola! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Zola. Turan gives no quarter whatsoever. Cute ball. Pullet. And Pullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pullet. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's managed to get free. And that's chance! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Que a coça, Jó.
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And he's been shifted
Tudo dá
off.
certo pro cara.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Yaya Toure! Well, now it's a race
Ó,
for the
só o
ball.
primeiro gol que eu tomei. Ó, o cara chuta e meu jogador cabeceia pra dentro do gol.
Corner number 2 then. Zola goes short. Zola delivers. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So, third corner of the game. He's had it taken off him. They get a throw in. Vieira. Flamengo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. In with the challenge. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Pô, não toquei ali, mano. Ah, isso que dá raiva, cara. Toca num lugar, a bola vai em outro, mano.
Lam. That is good pressure, just pounded him off it.
Aí.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Teremos 3
Nice
minutos de
interception, his
acréscimo.
positioning was spot on. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Olha lá, mano. Olha isso, cara.
Just didn't quite work.
Porra, mano. Aí fica difícil, cara.
Looking ball that.
Porra. Joga com o cara. Pô, que é viciado. Porra, aí tu dá o passe num cara, a bola vai em outro 2 vezes.
Messi. Lam delivers a mighty effort.
Porra.
A really close shave and the last action of the first half.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at
Porra. 2 vezes, mano. Toquei, mano, o pilo ia sair de cara. Cigano, tudo ou nada mesmo. Ah, tu tá fazendo mesmo?
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que levem todo o lixo até as lixeiras posicionadas ao lado dos portões de entrada. Agradecemos a colaboração. Substituição no time do Flamengo. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
The most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land.
Olha isso, cara. Ah, mano. Isso aqui já tá me irritando já.
Having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
It's a good-looking delivery. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Zola chooses to go cross-field, foot in. And Kkkk cuts out the pass. Chance here to counter. Distributed tidily. Good ball, good take. Abiati sends that a long way. Played out to the right. Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lam receives it in a good header!
Cabeçada do cara.
Euphoria, utopia,
Onde? Virou.
and they are cavorting!
Que isso? Que isso?
And the lead is extended still further. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He has found the way through, looking to go deep. Corner given.
É, pô, esse Van Nistelrooy aí, pô. Esse Van Nistelrooy que veio aí.
Four coming up here.
Cabeçada matadora mesmo.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Flamengo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. While facing up to his adversary, this
Só
is
que, pô,
a formidable matchup. A header! No, he didn't quite meet it.
o jogador, ó, os três jogadores ali da defesa, os quatro, né? É esticada de perna. Os quatro. Ninguém estica. Como é que é isso?
He really is being given
A minha zaga e o meu volante, que eu vi errar, é esticada de perna.
They don't allow
E
their
ninguém estica a
attempts to set
perna.
out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bergkamp, the man that is
Só o dele.
tenacity personified. Lam. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now Seedorf. And this is Hullet. That's a good ball out
Caraca,
wide.
mano. Olha o passe, mano. Não tocando nem na ponta eu tô,
If they want
cara.
to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. Very nicely done. And it's Bergkamp. Hops for safety. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh,
Olha lá.
smashing header! He's
Fortaleza aérea, meu Van Dijk.
comfort, yet
E não
more
pula.
comfort, easing away.
Ah, não.
What a header!
Eu.
Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be
Até dar uma
amused.
cagada.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Pô, eu ia ganhar como, tio? Como? Isso aqui é maluquice. Isso aqui é maluquice, João. Sai, sai, sai. Ó, foi teu.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game in. Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, just skips past his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte does well to stand firm and defend it. Driving forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's gone backward here. It's Gerrard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Tries a measured ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Bale does well to get it back. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes. It's a lovely, neat pass. Nesta cuts it out. Zanetti. Flamengo, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Neymar. Good ball over the top. That has been cut short. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Now it's Kkkk. He has found a way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's played it back. And it's Gerrard. And this is Pato. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Decent chance! Goal! Flamengo! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ambitious ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Flamengo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Roberto Carlos, good purposeful running this. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Zico deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Pull it. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Flamengo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Dentista?
Dentista.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well, that's well spotted. And it's Bale. Flamengo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And this is Messi. He is Messi! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are pulling clear here. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do?
He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Gerrard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Conte.
Flamengo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Messi. Zanetti. Now it's Gerrard. Zanetti. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo can see things, others simply cannot. Now it's Haaland. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Messi. Sporting Braga can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he opts to go forward. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Pato. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just cruising! They are cruising! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.